Hello and welcome to the World AFB News, the week of March 13, 2022. I am your host, Roger, and of course my co-host beside me, I got my brother, Jesse.
Guys, we're back and we're better than ever.
Yes, sir, we are better than ever. And the reason why is because we did our research. We found some videos, not for every league, but for certain leagues. We now know what certain teams' names are, and we're going to give it to you here. But before we start that, guys, just want to let y'all know that we are not great with the language for certain leagues.
You gotta be patient with us if we're ever trying to pronounce the team names.
Yes, of course. So with that, guys, let's get right into our first league. It's going to be the LFA Mexico's, the Football Americano Profesionales. And we got two good games that happened last week. The first one's the Dinos and the Smelters. And the second one's going to be the Raptors and Mexicas. And just to let y'all know, now, it's not going to be all the leagues because right now I am still having trouble finding some highlights for it. But for the LFA, I found some highlights for the Dinos and Smelters. And we're going to do it with the video. And it's going to be a good one. Don't you think, Jesse?
Yeah, let's get it done.
Alrighty, and let's start off with the Dinos and Smelter highlights. And we got, for the first quarter, we got the Smelters running in with the fumble, but the big boy 54 picks it up and scores a touchdown.
Guys, and that was in the red zone, 3rd and 5. It looks like 5 yards from the touchdown too. And the Smelters are going to add on 3 points at a field goal on the second quarter on 10 minutes left.
And we got the Smelters going with a long pass, completing it, but nothing is scored. We end the second quarter 10-0.
And instead of the Smelters making it competitive, it looks like the Dinos are going to take it 15 yards out at the beginning of the third quarter. Touchdown, 10-4. Great pass.
Now we got the Smelters going with the pass, and it's intercepted by the Dinos right at the 5-yard line.
And in the fourth quarter, it looks like the Dinos are going to try to tie it up, and looks like they do. They do get it. 10-10 all.
And late in the fourth quarter, we got the Dinos passing, scrambles around at the 45, not theirs, and they pass, and it is caught, going 30, to the 20, to the 10. He will not go down. Touchdown, Dinos, going 10-17. That was a beautiful play.
Oh, so good. I did not think that they were going to make the comeback and take the lead from watching the first half.
I will say this is going to be Rogers' play of the game right here. Number 14, congratulations.
Hold on, Smelters have something to say about that. They're at their 35, and it looks like it's good to Love. Love going in for the touchdown. Tie it up here.
Hey, this is going to be an interesting one. Let's see what happens at the very end. Going into overtime, we got the Dinos running it in, powerhousing into it. Touchdown, Dinos.
Smelter's turn. They're going to go ahead and give it a shot to themselves after the Dinos score. And let's see what we got here. Looks like they're going to go ahead and they're going to pass it in the end zone. And it is good. Is it good? No. Ref says it is out. Game over.
4th and 8. They had a great game. Dinos, Smelters, 24-17. Who saw that coming? That was an exciting game. But we still had one more in the LFA. It was the Raptors and Mexicas. Jesse, how did that go down?
To have balance in the world, when you have a very high offensive game, you're going to have a high defensive game. And that game ended with 8-10 with the Mexicas taking it. It came down to the kickoff at the end where the Raptors had a shot, took it 80 yards, but just couldn't score. And they take the L on that one.
But on to next week, March 18th, we're going to have the Smelters against the Mexicas playing at 8 p.m. And on March 19th, you're going to have the Dinos playing against the Roosters at 7 p.m. And if you didn't watch my previous video of the LFA, you can watch them on Facebook Live. They'll play, of course, on their time. You're going to see them, and trust me, it's going to be a good one. And now we're moving on to the IFA, the Italian Football League. And before we get into it, I just want to let you know how to watch them. You got to go to their website, fidaf.org, go to Division 1, And in there, you're going to see live streams. You can watch it there. However, guys, you got to do pay to watch it, either monthly or the season pass. As of right now, guys, I do not have their season pass, so unfortunately we don't have any live footage to show you. But as we do continue on, I guarantee you we're going to have it, and we will show you the videos to be played. But on to week 2. This is going to be March 2nd and 13th. And Jesse, how did the IFA go out?
Guys, good games, and maybe one team that wasn't putting enough effort. Game number 1, Seaman takes it, gets their second win against the Panthers, 21-3. While the Warriors go ahead and blow out Mastini, 31-0. Mastini, pick it up.
And just to let y'all know, we got the Ducks. Now, if you remember from week 1, they got destroyed by the Seamen, 0-38. But the Ducks come in and they win against the Rhinos. Rhinos didn't play a game at all, 27. And Jesse, I remember you from the previous game, you saying don't watch it because the Ducks were going to lose.
I thought they were going to lay an egg, but listen, this is what that one extra week of experience gets. I think if you look down the season, you're going to see the Ducks keep laying them eggs, and hopefully the Rhinos pick it up. And then now in the 2022 standings of week number 2, as of week number 2, the Seamen are number 1 at 2-0. Congratulations, Seamen. And Mastini got to pick it up, last place, 0-1.
And on to week 3, March 19th to 20th. We got, and I don't know exactly how to pronounce this, I do apologize, but it's Goofy going up against the Warriors, March 19th. We got the Rhinos going up against the Dolphins, of course, also March 19th. And we got Mastini going up against the Vipers. That's going to be March 20th. You see any good ones on that, Jesse?
Well, the interesting one to look at is going to be March 20th, Mastini versus Vipers. Mastini winless last place, but the Vipers have not played a game yet.
And look out for that game, week 3, Mastini's going against the Vipers. And now onwards to Ireland. Now just to let y'all know, guys, I did contact a place in Ireland. I don't know exactly who I talked to. Unfortunately, as of right now, they're not recording any of their games, so unfortunately I'm probably not going to get any footage from Ireland. Of course, I'm going to still try to look around. Maybe I can find something, give you some live footage. But as of right now, we're just going to talk about the season stats and standings. So Jesse, talk about how did week 1 go?
Guys, you know I like high octane offenses, and the South Conference UCD brought exactly that, taking on the North Conference Knights, beating them 58-7. Wasn't really much a game. Now they do take on the Trojans March 20th, and let's see if they keep up that high octane offense streak. The other game that week, also high octane, maybe not as much, but still pretty good. The North Conference Cowboys take on the South Conference Rhinos. Cowboys win 35-6. So you got a win for the North and you got a win for the South, and yeah, that looks good right there. March 20th next week, Admirals take on the Rebels.
And I will add on, Jesse, you know, as I mentioned to you about the Ducks, I did say that the Cowboys were going to lose, and you know what? They did not.
They did not.
And going down to the standings now, guys, it is just week 1. We just saw 4 games played, so the UCD at top number 1 right now with 1 win. The Cowboys going at 1 win. And you know what? I would say there's a tie at 3 at third place with the Admirals, Panthers, Rebels, and Trojans. All haven't played yet, so it's going to be exciting to see what they can do. We got 7th here, Rhinos 0-1, and of course at 8th, the Knights at 0-1. So it's going to be a great week. I'm glad we can start it off. Hey, and we're going to give you next week as soon as it comes. And we're moving fast, and we are going into France's league, the FFFA. And just before we continue on with who are going to be played, you can watch the France League at my TV chain, If you don't want to go through there, you can go also to their website, www.fffa.org. In there, you're going to see Web TV on the top right corner. You click on that, you'll see all the games, and trust me, they're going to be some good ones. But Jesse, as of right now, what do we have for Conference A?
Got Conference A, and my games all on the 19th are so sweet. And let me tell you why. I got the Flash versus the Cougars, and Flash is ranked number 1. Cougars ranked number 2. Then I got the Spartans and the Black Panthers. Black Panthers ranked number 3. Spartans number 4. And I even got a battle of the worst teams, the Molossus and the Vikings. Molossus number 5, Vikings number 6. So I got a game of the best, games of the average, and a game of the worst teams.
So Jesse, I remember this from last week. We didn't have any games this week?
No games this week, no games to recap. Only looking forward to the good schedule on the 19th.
Alrighty, guys. So that's going to be for the Conference A. I got over here the Conference B. And just like Jesse said, we didn't have any games last week, but we're going to tell you what's going to be happening on March 19th and March 20th. On March 19th, I got the Hurricanes going up against, and I still don't know if this is correct, but it is the Hours. And I got on March 20th, I got 2 games here. The Grizzlies going up against the Centaurs. And then I got I would say probably the game of the night. Gonna be the Agronauts going up against Blue Stars. Blue Stars are gonna be on number 1, the top dog, going up against number 2, the Agronauts. And now onwards to the IFL. This is going to be the Israel Football League. And just to let y'all know before we get into it, where you can watch this now, they don't show all their full recordings, but they do have highlights. And it's going to be on their Facebook page. You can watch some highlights on there. That's where we went to find these videos. And just to continue on, their game for the 10th of March got canceled, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to see that. And what games were that, Jesse?
That was the Petah Tikva Troopers taking on the Tel Aviv Pioneers. Canceled game.
And then we also have March 11th, and that's the game we do have. We also got some footage for you. We're going to be showing you that as we talk about them. And that is the Silverbacks going up against the Rebels. So let's dive right into it right now. In the first quarter, nothing happened. We had 0-0. But in the second quarter, we had the Rebels going up 6-0. Rebels are taking it right now. But in the third quarter, we still had the Rebels not scoring once, but twice, making it 18-0. There were some really good passes and really good runs.
And the Silverbacks gotta have to try harder than this.
Yeah, it really was not a disappointing effort, but they really do need to try harder. Over that fourth quarter, no scores were made. At the very end, we had 18-0s. Rebels were winning.
Man, the Silverbacks can't have a cool name like that and just get shut out 18-0. Well, it's all good. On to the next game, and that's going to be on the 18th with the Petah Tikva taking on the Ramat Hasharon, and the Petah Tikva being the Troopers and the Ramat Hasharon being the Hammers.
And I don't know, Jesse, but I believe, and I'm not certain, that the one that got canceled might actually come in this week. So I don't have exactly the right answers for it, but hey, just keep watching out because I think I heard talk that they actually might play this week.
And if they do, we'll go ahead and update you on that.
Yes, we will. And guys, I would have stopped there because we went through all of our leagues, but as doing my research like I do, I happened to come up that there was another league that is in season, the FIFA. This is in Spain. I'm going to pronounce this completely wrong. Hopefully I don't. But the Federación Española de Fútbol Americano. And of course, like I said, this is going to be in Spain. We got a lot to talk about here because they are in week 7 and they actually are about to be finished going into week 10. And of course, I don't know a lot about their league yet. I just found it out and I had to give it to y'all guys. I don't know if they have a playoff week, but we're going to give it to you and give you more of the information next week. I'm going to be looking into it. But for right now, guys, let's talk about how they did in week 6. Jesse, what do you have for us?
Week 6. All right, guys. We had the Mariners taking on the Osos. Mariners lose 3, Osos 34. Then we got the Cobras taking on the Black Demons. And the Cobras lose 22. Black Demons win 30. And the Voltors taking on the Hurricanes. Hurricanes causing a storm. They win big, 48-19. But not as big as the Drax taking on the Pioneers, 54-14, with the Drax being our last year champions of Conference A and the Black Demons coming in second place.
And just to let y'all know, this is in Series A. There is a B, guys. I don't know enough to give y'all the information if they are connected or not. And there's actually a lot more divisions per se in the FEFA. So for right now, guys, I'm just going to give y'all what's in Series A. I'm going to do my research, try to find how to see them, where you can see them at, and if Series B is also in the LNFA.
And to talk about the upcoming games on the 19th, week 7, also take on our runner-up Black Demons. The Pioneers take on the Hurricanes, causing storms. And the Rookies, let's not hope they play like rookies, take on the Voltors, with the Foes taking on the Cobras on the 20th.
Now, Jesse, I don't know about me, but it seems like you have some love towards the Hurricanes.
You know, I like the way they play. I was looking at their schedule, looking at what they do. They have that high octane offense. They got the name Hurricanes. Hey, they're causing storms.
And you know what? I'm going to be checking out them because I think they're going to be good too.
And to talk about the standings in Conference A, I got to explain to y'all that conference is actually broken up to an East group and the West group. So let me give you some East group standings. Number 1, the Rookies. So they may not be playing like rookies because they're number 1. With number 2 being the defending champs, the Drax. Number 3 being the Hurricanes. Number 4th place, the Voltors. And last in the East, 5th place, the Pioneers.
And I got over here the West group. And we got number 1, the Bears, going up 5-0. They're having such a great time right now. And you know what? I hope that I can see them against the Rookies. Number 2, we got the Black Demons, 3-2. We got the Cobras coming in at 2-3. We got the Mariners coming at 2-3 as well. So we got a tie for 3rd right now. And then finally 5th, we got the Colts at 0-4. Jesse, I don't think the Colts are doing all that well.
0-4? No, they're not.
Well, guys, with 3 weeks remaining, hey, we're going to give you every single week from here on out. And we'll probably even see, and I haven't found it yet, but we're going to be going into their playoffs. And if I was a betting man, you know what? I'm going to go with the Black Demons.
The Black Demons, huh? Let me see. Let me take a look.
Hey, they might be 3-2, but it's all about the heart. They're going to be finishing off strong.
I don't know why, because I was talking mess about the Rookies. I gotta back the Rookies on this one.
Back the Rookies up, huh? A position number 1. It's not a bad call. And with that, guys, we have looked at everybody, as we know, that are in season right now. LFA all the way going with the FEFA. If there's any more that you know, guys, or that we didn't say, we probably missed, please let us know in the comments down below. We'll give you all that up-to-date information next week on Thursday. And on every Tuesday, guys, I do the league review. So please come with me, guys. I did the LFA from Mexico last Tuesday. This Tuesday, hey, you're just going to have to come and find out. But please come with me. We're going to go through what they are, how they've been made, and what teams they have. And it's going to be a good one. I promise you that. But for right now, guys, please have a good rest of your day. I'll be seeing y'all this Tuesday for the league review.
This is the World AFB saying bye.